Imagine for a moment that you're standing at the edge of a vast ocean, the waves crashing gently at your feet, pulling at the sand beneath you with an insistent rhythm. You've been here before, drawn back time and again by a force that feels both familiar and overwhelming. That force is addiction, the quiet thief that steals your peace, your clarity, your true essence. Whether it's the pull of pornography, the escape into masturbation, the haze of alcohol, or the grip of drugs, it whispers promises of relief, of pleasure, of forgetting, only to leave you emptier than before. But what if I told you that right here, in this very moment, you hold the key to freedom, not through force or denial, but through the gentle power of spiritual awakening? This isn't just another method or quick fix. It's a profound journey back to your core, where addictions lose their hold because you've rediscovered something far more fulfilling: the boundless light within you. Stay with me. Breathe deeply. And let's walk this path together, step by step, until you feel that inner strength rising like the sun over the horizon, illuminating everything in its warm, unshakable glow. You see, addictions aren't just habits or weaknesses, they're illusions, veils that cloud the truth of who you are. They arise from a deep longing, a search for something more, something to fill the void that modern life so often carves into our souls. In the rush of daily chaos, the endless notifications, the pressures of work, the unspoken fears, we turn to these escapes because they offer a momentary high, a fleeting sense of control or numbness. Pornography draws you into a world of fantasy, promising connection without vulnerability. Masturbation becomes a solitary ritual, chasing release from built-up tension. Alcohol softens the edges of reality, letting you forget the weight on your shoulders. And drugs, oh, they paint the world in colors that seem brighter, but only until the fog clears and the shadows deepen. Yet, beneath it all, these are not the enemies. They're signals, calls from your deeper self to awaken, to turn inward and find the real source of joy and peace that no substance or screen can ever provide. The first whisper of freedom comes when you pause, right now, and simply breathe. Feel the air entering your nostrils, cool and alive, filling your lungs with life force, then releasing slowly, carrying away the tightness in your chest. This breath is your anchor, your constant companion in the spiritual path to liberation. Every time the urge arises, that familiar itch, that pull toward the old pattern, return to your breath. Inhale deeply for a count of 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. And hold again. This simple practice, rooted in ancient wisdom, creates space between the craving and the action. It's mindfulness in motion, teaching you that you are not the urge, you are the observer, the vast awareness that watches it rise and fall like a wave on the ocean. With each breath, You're reclaiming your power, reminding yourself that the present moment holds everything you need, no external fix required. As you breathe, invite in the light of awareness. Spiritual practices aren't about suppression, they're about illumination. Sit quietly each day, even if just for 5 minutes at first, in a space where you feel safe and undisturbed. Close your eyes, soften your gaze inward, and watch your thoughts without judgment. Notice how the mind wanders, perhaps to memories of past indulgences or fantasies of escape. But don't fight it. Simply label it gently, thinking, craving, and let it pass. This is meditation, the art of presence, drawing from the timeless teachings that remind us life unfolds only in the now. Addictions thrive in the shadows of past regrets or future anxieties, but in the light of presence, they weaken. Imagine your addiction as a cloud drifting across the sky of your mind. You don't need to chase it away. The sky remains unchanged, vast and clear. Over time, this practice rewires your inner world, making the pull less insistent, the void less daunting. Now, let's deepen this with the profound skill of detachment, that gentle release of clinging, not out of coldness, but out of deep trust in life's flow. Addictions are attachments, bonds we form to fleeting pleasures, believing they define our happiness. But true freedom comes when we learn to let go, to hold experiences lightly, like sand in an open palm. Visualize your addiction. See it as a rope you've been gripping so tightly that it's cut into your hands. Now, slowly, loosen your fingers. Feel the relief as the tension eases. This isn't denial, it's wisdom. Ask yourself in quiet reflection, what am I truly seeking? Connection, peace, joy? These are not found in the bottle, the screen, or the high. They're already within you, waiting to be uncovered. Practice gratitude here. Each evening, whisper 3 things you're thankful for that have nothing to do with your addiction. The warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of laughter from a loved one, the simple rhythm of your heartbeat. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, starving the addiction of its fuel. Surrender follows detachment, a beautiful act of faith that transforms struggle into grace. So often we fight our addictions with willpower alone, clenching our fists against the tide, only to be swept under when exhaustion hits. But spiritual surrender isn't giving up, it's opening up, trusting that a higher power, the universe, or your own inner essence is guiding you toward healing. In moments of intense craving, pause. Place your hand over your heart and say softly, I release this to the flow of life. I trust in my strength. I am supported. This invocation calls upon the eternal dance of existence, where opposites like struggle and ease coexist, teaching us that resistance creates suffering, while acceptance brings peace. Surrender allows the energy trapped in addiction to redirect, to creativity, to meaningful connections, to pursuits that nourish your soul rather than deplete it. Self-compassion weaves through all of this, a soft thread that holds the practice together. Be kind to yourself, dear one. Addictions don't make you broken. They make you human, navigating a world full of temptations and trials. When you slip, and slips may happen, for this is a journey, not a destination, don't lash out with self-criticism. Instead, embrace yourself with the warmth you'd offer a dear friend. It's okay. I'm learning. I'm growing. This compassion dissolves shame, which so often drives us back into the arms of addiction. Pair it with forgiveness. Forgive yourself for past choices. Forgive the circumstances that led you here. In this space of love, healing blooms naturally, like a flower turning toward the sun. Now, let's bring movement into your spiritual toolkit. Embody the change through practices that honor your physical form. Yoga, with its flowing poses and mindful breath, teaches you to inhabit your body fully, reducing the disconnection that fuels addictions like pornography or masturbation. Start with a simple sun salutation. Stand tall, reach your arms high as you inhale possibility. Fold forward as you exhale release. Plank to build inner strength. Upward dog to open your heart. Downward dog to ground your energy. Each pose is a meditation in motion, reminding you that your body is a temple worthy of respect and care. Walking in nature amplifies this. Feel the earth beneath your feet, the wind on your face, the rustle of leaves. This connection to the greater whole diminishes the isolation that addictions exploit, filling you with a sense of belonging that no substance can match. Chanting or mantra repetition adds a vibrational layer, aligning your energy with higher frequencies. Choose a simple phrase. I am free. I am whole. I am light. Repeat it softly during your day, especially when triggers arise. The sound resonates through your being, dissolving the dense energy of craving. For those battling alcohol or drugs, this can be a lifeline in social settings. Hold the mantra like a shield, grounding you in your commitment. Community plays a sacred role too, not isolation, but shared spiritual energy. Seek out like-minded souls, perhaps in meditation groups or online forums focused on spiritual growth. Sharing your journey lightens the load, reminding you that you're not alone in this eternal dance. Listen to stories of transformation. They ignite hope, showing that what seems impossible is merely a step away. As days turn to weeks, you'll notice subtle shifts. The urges soften, replaced by a quiet joy that bubbles from within. Colors seem brighter, relationships deeper, moments more vivid. This is the awakening, addictions fading not through battle, but through transcendence. You've tapped into the inner peace blueprint, transforming chaos into calm. Remember, patience is your ally. Celebrate small victories, like a day without the pull or a night of restful sleep. Yet, the path deepens further as you explore the art of inquiry, asking profound questions to unravel the roots. Sit in stillness and gently probe. What void is this addiction trying to fill? What fear lies beneath? Often, pornography and masturbation stem from unaddressed loneliness or stress, alcohol from avoidance of pain, drugs from a quest for altered states. Spiritual inquiry reveals these as invitations to heal core wounds. Journal your insights. Let the words flow without censorship, illuminating patterns that once hid in the dark. Incorporate visualization. Close your eyes. See yourself free, radiant, surrounded by light. Feel the liberation in your bones, the ease in your breath. This plants seeds in your subconscious, aligning your reality with your vision. Combine it with affirmations. I choose presence over escape. I am sovereign over my desires. Nature's rhythms offer lessons too. Observe how the sun rises without effort, how rivers flow around obstacles. Emulate this. When cravings surge, flow around them, redirecting energy to creative outlets like art, music, or writing. These become your new rituals, channeling the same intensity into soul-nourishing expressions. As you progress, extend compassion outward, help others subtly, perhaps through anonymous acts of kindness. This expands your heart, reinforcing that true fulfillment comes from connection, not isolation. Challenges will arise, old triggers, stressful days, but meet them with your toolkit: breath, presence, detachment, surrender. Each encounter strengthens you like a muscle growing through use. In time, addictions become echoes of a past self, no longer defining you. You've awakened to the eternal now, where peace resides eternally. This is your birthright. Claim it with every breath. And so, as we near the end of this shared moment, feel the warmth spreading through you, the quiet certainty that freedom is not distant, but here, now. You've taken the first steps. Continue with gentle persistence. You are worthy. You are capable. You are free.